So you don't have an art style. Peasant. Just kidding, you're great. But you need an art style. Now, I don't know how to give you one, but I can tell you what it is. I actually just learned that I had an art style because I took like 5 art style tests and they all came out the same. Just kidding, I already knew. Got you. Or are you still here? Okay, so your art style isn't some achievement that lets you go,
whoa, what the heck? I'm actually good at art now!
because most likely, if you're watching this video, your art probably needs some working on. And finding your art style actually probably won't help with that a whole lot. Especially not obsessing over trying to find your art style. But here are the 3 aspects of an art style. Your art style is what makes your art unique to you. It's the way you see the world, it's what you like to create, it's your personality on a piece of paper. And you might be thinking, I like to create a little bit of everything. No, you don't like to create a bit of everything. Because every person has 1 or 2 specific things that they like to make more than everything else. So for me, those 2 things are on the opposite sides of the spectrum. So on one side we have realism, and the other side we have cartoons. So, cartoons I more use for doodle time, and realism is what I do my more commercial works with. Not that I do a whole lot of commercial works. So my art style is realism. That means the accurate, detailed, unembellished depiction of nature or of contemporary life. Those are definitely my words, and they're not from Britannica at all. I didn't plagiarize through words. Don't sue me. Anyway, other art styles could be street art, pop art, or manga. Yeah. I just feel gross saying that. That's disgusting. So, most of these art styles have one thing in common. Not all, most. And that one thing is color. That's the second aspect of an art style. The colors you use to interpret the world around you. So as a realism artist, this means that when I'm drawing, I try to find the most accurate color I can. So this means the closest color to my original subject that I can get to put on the paper. And if I don't have that color, I kind of have to like layer them up so it looks like one of those layered jawbreakers if you melted it down. Now, this is my own personal taste. This is the way that I interpret the world in a very literal, a very sensible point of view. But depending on your style and your own personal tastes, it will vary from person to person. For example, the Romanticism art style uses more muddied colors for the general run-of-the-mill stuff, but for like specific aspects, it adds like a splash of color to really highlight that, really emphasize it. And then there's the kawaii art style from Japan, which uses more flat, like pastel type colors to interpret a type of cuteness into the drawing. Really, with your drawing, it's all up to you what you decide to do, because it is yours after all. You can do whatever you want with it. And that's actually the third aspect. The third aspect is your own creative twist on reality. Now, I don't really have an example for this because it's so unique from person to person, but I personally like to add something that maybe adds a little bit of story to my drawing, or emphasize a certain like physical feature of my subject, but like leave the general idea, what that is, there, so that it stays in that concept of realism. So think about these things, and you might just find your art style while you do it. And if you don't, just keep drawing, see what you like, See what you use. In the meantime, have fun. Have fun with all of your drawings, everything. That is the main point of art, is to make other people smile, to convey a message, to convey something that means something, bring something to improve the world and not bring it down. So, with those heartfelt words, bye. You thought I was gone.
Aha, I'm still here actually. So if you want to hear me talk a little bit more about art styles, you can click on this video right here. I promise it's entertaining. And you can listen to me just stutter trying to say minimalistic in it. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. That's enough.